Hey, what's up, guys? Just thought I'd make a quick video here. Well, it's not going to be quick. It's actually going to be two parts. This video is going to be two parts. It's going to be, for right now, the unboxing of the video. I'm going to talk a little bit about the different versions of this movie you can get, um, and the different stuff you can get. So you may or may not be able to get some of these things now. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to discuss the different versions, and I will discuss this version that I bought, as well as open it up and all that. But I'm just going to call this Blu-ray review. I'm going to have an annotation at the beginning of this video, so you can skip ahead to where I just talk about the Blu-ray. Now, I'm not going to completely review the film. I'm just going to be talking about mainly the Blu-ray features. Giving my second opinion on it. I mean, I will give another opinion on it. I've not seen the film yet. I haven't seen it since I saw it opening day. I remember enjoying it, but I also said I went into this to be entertained and nothing more. And I still think I'm going to feel that way. I still feel that way right now, even after seeing all the hate videos for it. Granted, is it my particular origin story that I would like to see from these characters? No. In fact, I think it's a terrible origin story. Are the looks what I would like them to be? No, I'm not. They don't distract me like I thought they would. But it's not the adaptation that I would personally want, I guess. And if you're wondering why this is sort of cropped off, it's because I don't have a backdrop. I have people ask me that sometimes. Why do you crop your videos off like the way you do? Is it because you don't want to be seen on camera or whatever? No, I've got tons of videos in the past where I've been on camera, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But it's just easier for me to crop this so I can show off, especially a Blu-ray and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the different versions of the movie. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about this version. This is the Walmart version. I'm going to talk about all the different versions of the films that you can get this in. So depending on if you even want this movie, you can decide which version. Again, annotation link will be for the actual review of the Blu-ray, because that's what I'm going to be calling this. And in the description, I'll just write, like, my unboxing and review of the new Ninja Turtle movie. So, because I'm going to have both. I'm also going to be doing this on a separate day. So, right now it's about 11 o'clock at night. I just got home from buying this. I had a big outing today, and yeah, this is the only time I could get it. So, I went ahead and bought this. I planned on getting this yesterday because I got this on December 17th instead of the 16th. But I planned on getting it after dinner yesterday. I had to. When I got there, I checked out the versions they had. They had, I believe, the standard DVD version. They had this version with the masks. They have no versions without the masks. Um, Unless you get the 3D Blu-ray, I think that doesn't come with the masks. But if you just want like the standard Blu-ray, you got to get it with the masks. Not by choice, because really, if I had my way about it, I wouldn't have these. Um, so they have that, and these are all the ones at Walmart. So to get this version, you have to get it at Walmart, and that was really the only way I was going to get it. Unless I could find it cheaper online, which Amazon didn't look much cheaper. In fact, it was pretty much the same prices. So I didn't feel like getting it online and waiting like 3 or 4 days to get the movie. Especially around Christmas, it probably takes a lot longer, and I wasn't about to deal with that. So they also had a few other versions. Of course, you have the 3D version of the film. It has a different cover. It says 3D on it. I don't have a 3D capable TV, so I have no reason to get that. So that version doesn't really mean anything to me. Um, and then, of course, they had some other versions. On Amazon, they had a pre-order version where you could get the statue, and yeah, that was like $80, and I'm like, that's way too much. Even if this is only $20 for the film itself, $60 for a statue? No. Even though I like Raphael as a character, I'm not going to give $60 for it. So, they also had Target exclusive ones, which had the custom-looking covers of the turtles, so you could get your favorite turtle. So they had a Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael cover, which was interesting, but we don't have a Target around here, so I had no chance of getting one of those. And then, of course, the final version, and this is all the versions I know of, other than this one that came with the masks and the other ones I listed, was the final version from, I believe, Barnes& and Noble. And getting something from there, you actually got to pre-order the movie, and if you pre-ordered the movie, you got a Ninja Turtle poster, not like these Ninja Turtles. I believe it was more comic style, and it was done by Kevin Eastman. So I thought that was really cool, but I didn't pre-order that because we don't have a Barnes& and Noble here, and I wasn't about to take the chance of the poster getting messed up or something. I'll just find one on eBay or something, or maybe Amazon, or someone else will sell them, and maybe I can just get one like that. But I just wanted to get this locally because I wanted to see the film again, and the masks I think are kind of a joke. I really don't want them because they're for kids. Don't really want them, but they came with it, and I was afraid I was going to have to pay more. You don't actually pay more for the masks, so if you're interested in getting this and you want the masks or you don't want the masks, it's not going to charge you any extra to get the masks. So that's one thing I was afraid of, was I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to pay like for a Blu-ray gift set because I bought the masks and I don't want the masks. But it doesn't cost any extra. This cost me $17.99. Some people are going to say I got ripped off. Again, if you don't like this movie, that's fine. I have no issues with that. But like I said, I didn't mind the movie, and I'm a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm going to buy it if it's Ninja Turtles. So I don't see the big deal. I understand why people don't like it, but I hate hearing the immaturity behind this, saying, oh, you're not a real fan if you bought this. Or even the flip side, people are saying you're not a real fan if you didn't like the movie or you don't support the movie. For me, you're a fan regardless. Okay, you don't have to like this movie. Again, I have problems with this movie, but it's one of the best looking films I've ever seen. As far as like CGI, granted, I haven't seen all the superhero movies and stuff, but I thought this was a very, very good looking movie. And in fact, if you look at any like review sites, a lot of people have been praising the look of the film, like as far as like the visuals and stuff, and the transfer, and in 1080p it looks really, really nice. And I'm really excited to see that part of the movie. But I just wanted to give, if you were actually looking to, oh, what's this one look like? Or what are the other versions I can get? Again, I only bought this version because we have Walmart. If we didn't have Walmart, then I probably would have ordered it online. But since this is what was close by and I didn't want to have to pay shipping or, taking a chance getting something damaged. Again, so I know I've talked 9 minutes and haven't even unboxed the film, but again, this is going to be 2 separate videos, so if my shirt or something changes, you'll know why. I'm actually thinking about maybe putting on my new Ninja Turtle shirt that I got. I know it's a disgrace. You're saying you're some Ninja Turtle fan and you supported this. Again, I don't want to hear it. That sounds so childish. When people, you know, get angry at people for watching a film like this or buying this kind of stuff. Why does it matter? There are people who are interested in the 80s cartoon. There's people who are interested in tons of stuff. I mean, why does this have to be any different? And it's getting pretty sad. There are people who are actually saying that the next mutation, I mean, granted, it's their opinion, but they're saying like, oh, the next mutation is like 10 times better than this film. Come on, man. I understand you may not like the film, but some people are just going as far as to say that just because they literally despise this film that much. And granted, I mean, it's one opinion to get upset about the film or not liking the film, but it's another to just sit there and ridicule people and just going all out with some of these opinions and being like, oh, this movie is so terrible. Even these movies are better. Even these really crappy movies are better. So, again, I don't get it, but it is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing this. I know 10 minutes. Trust me, my videos are long. They take forever. So I apologize. But sorry about that. If you saw a cut there, that's because somebody had to interrupt me while I was making the video. Person I live with here was asking me, oh, what time did you get home? And all kinds of other stuff. So, yeah, I went ahead and just cut that part out. Just restarted. So, you've seen up to this point. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was just saying how the masks were, you know, they're included and everything. So, again, I talked about all the special editions, so I guess I'll go ahead and unbox this. And then I'll probably end this part of the video, and then you'll see the next cut, and it'll be skip to whatever time to see the actual review. So, but as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and show this. I think I got ready to show this, and then I cut away. Ninja masks inside, all 4 colors. Like I said, I don't really care about that. And of course, you got the back. And the features I will talk about in the review, but we'll go ahead and at least read it here. Digital reality, which I'm not sure what that is. In-your-face turtles in 3D. I believe that was the making of the Ninja Turtle movie in 3D. I did not see it in 3D, so I can't really talk about that because I don't have a 3D TV and I didn't see it in the movie theater in 3D. So it'd be kind of interesting to maybe see that feature. It Ain't Easy Being Green, Evolutionary Mashup, Turtle Rock, Extended Ending, Shell Shocked, Music Video, which I've seen, you can see that online on YouTube, and the making of Shell Shocked, which is just the making of the music video. Now, I will say, I'm very interested in seeing the making of for this, mainly because I really want to see why they picked the designs of the turtles. I think this is one of the big arguments that's going to get debunked here pretty soon by these people who are just like, why would you make the turtles look like that? They look stupid and ridiculous, and why would you make them look like that? Well, there's probably going to be some reasons. Again, you can say, well, it's a stupid reason, it's an unnecessary reason, it's just a cover-up. But the turtles, I don't mind them. I don't care for their look, but I don't mind them as well. So it is what it is. I'll talk about that more when we get into talking about the movie. Now, of course, I want to talk about something else real quick. The fact that this movie does not have a commentary, I really don't get that. Why does this not have a commentary? I honestly think there should have been a commentary. This is probably one of the most interesting commentaries you could have watched. In fact, there are some people who love watching bad movies, especially with a commentary, because they want to see why they do this. What made them in their right minds think to do this, these certain things. And I think it would have been very interesting to hear a commentary for this, especially because there's like, from what I heard, 5 or 6 writers for this. You know, when there were aliens, you know, remember that? There was this thing about them being aliens. Of course, they make the joke in the movie. I would just like to see what would have happened with this. So, again, I'll talk about all the features in the next cut of the video. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Like I said, I showed the back. Show that one more time. This is actually a slipcover. It's not damaged or anything. One of them that I found initially had like this creased or dinged or whatever, so I wanted to get a good looking one. So 1 second, I'm gonna go ahead and make another quick cut here, and so I can cut the sides off because this has like stuff there. Whoops, right there. So I gotta cut that. It's see-through, but I gotta cut it off. So 1 second, and I will be back when we're ready to check this out. So give me a second. Well, I went ahead and tried to take this off, and yeah, as you can see, this flips open like this. So it's actually attached on there, which I think is really stupid. So I don't know how you actually get this off. I guess you can cut it off. But as you can see, this actually, hold on. See, this actually bends in with the case. So when I flip it open like this, it's not like you can just rip it off. You know, there's the movie without all that stuff in the front. But it's like this is in front of it, which is really annoying. So I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do about that. If I'll just leave it on there, if I'll just cut it off. But yeah, in case you're wondering, this is attached on here. And it just literally has the tape on the one side, which I think is really stupid. Walmart, what are you doing? But Yeah, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed with that. I mean, why couldn't they have just made this taped on there? You taped one side, why don't you just tape both sides and then let me cut it off, and it's not ruining the case. I just think that's so stupid. But whatever. I'll be back as soon as I get this stuff figured out. So one sec. Alright, so as you can see, this is... Sorry for all the cuts, but I just seemed to have... I unexpectedly had to cut here, so I apologize. But basically what this is this is an envelope, and then you just flip this up, and then you can take the masks out, which I guess makes it fit better on the shelf, but there's the masks. Again, if I were to open them, again, as you can see, it's got all the colors in there. I'm not going to open them because I don't really care. Just throw that in the drawer there that I have, so, yeah. Huh. That's really annoying. I gotta say, guys, that is really, really stupid and really annoying. I wish that just was not there. Honestly, I could really care less about these masks. And the fact that it's attached, why would you make it attached? Again, I guess I should have been something I checked for, but whatever. There's no taking it back now, so I don't really care. I mean, I care, but it's just annoying. So go ahead and slide the film out there, if it'll let me. Maybe I'll just put the slipcover somewhere and put the movie on the shelf. I guess that would always be something I could do. Alright, but there I took it out. So there's the slipcover. You don't need to see it. You've looked at it for the last 15-20 minutes. I'll just set it over here for right now. But there's the film itself. It's about the best way I could get the glare off of it. And back is pretty much the same. So I'm probably just going to leave it like this and throw the slipcover in here. In fact, I'll probably just go ahead and do that now. Speaking of that, I actually have my Halloween collector's edition with the book, the art book and stuff. I have that thrown in there as well because it's easier to pull the movies out. So I don't really care that it's like this. There you go. So there's the side. On the side it says Ninja Turtles. Probably still file it for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even though Ninja Turtles is more prevalent. I believe this was actually going to just be called Ninja Turtles, and they put Teenage Mutant on there. So there's that. Go ahead and cut this open. Yeah, I don't have a fancy-dancy knife, so I apologize if this was a little bit slow or boring, but quite frankly, I mean, I did want to explain all the special editions and talk about that, so there we go. There's the movie out of the plastic. Go ahead and throw that over there. Let's see. Oh, wow. That was actually popped open there. And, huh. Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta look at this because I can't show you guys the codes. What's this? Take back this. Go ahead and put that over there. Put that over there. The digital code for the HD copy. And here's an ad for some Ninja Turtle stuff. Take back the streets in the all-new movie video game. Which this looks like a portable game, which I did not know existed. But here's the ad for that. I know they made a game for 3DS, but I didn't know they made one for mobile. That's interesting. Go ahead and set that over there. But here's how the movie comes. So basically you open it up, And right here is where all the crap is going to be, like the digital copy, that advertisement, all here. And then here's the 2 copies. So, uh, well, it's hard to see. Uh, but the blue one, obviously, is the Blu-ray. This one, whoops, this one. This is the Blu-ray, and this is the DVD. So, yeah, that's cool. But there's that. Again, you also get a digital copy. I don't usually use those, but I'm not going to give the code away to anybody, so I'll keep it for myself. And that's pretty much the unboxing so far. Again, I apologize that it was so long, but I just had to explain some things. In fact, I didn't even show my glass here. This is my Christmas glass. I actually drink out of it all year, but all that talking, I had to get something to drink. But anyway, thanks for watching so far, and we'll see you back here with the Blu-ray review. I'll go ahead and give you my opinion on the film, second opinion, and of course review the features. Again, I don't know how long the film or this video is going to be. So far, piecing it together, it's probably about 20 minutes so far, so just on this. So the actual review of the features, I don't know, maybe shorter or maybe longer, but I just really wanted to talk about all the different versions. I wanted to make a really elaborate video for this one, because I know a lot of people are just going to be like, hey man, check out my unboxing. And it's literally just them cutting the film open. Here's the Blu-ray, here's the DVD. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. You know, I like to make my videos a little more worthwhile than that. I think unboxing something like that is pretty pointless, to be honest. But since that came with the masks and everything, I want to talk about that and all the different features and you know, all the different versions of the movie that had came out. So for anybody who is interested, there you go. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys back here pretty soon for my review of the features and second opinion of the film. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, so I'm back with my little review here of the Blu-ray and the features. Just going to put the second opinion and, you know, actual review here all on one take. As you can see, the thing changed here. I just wanted to put a little cheap setup because I got tired of holding the movie last time, and I know it's a cheap looking setup. It's just a t-shirt with the movie in front, so it's just easier for me to do it this way so I don't have to keep holding the movie. It just felt very annoying, to be honest, to do it this way, and hopefully we won't have any interruptions. In fact, I'm going to take my phone here and put it over there, so in case I need to answer it, I can quickly stop the video and answer the phone. But yeah, the movie, I just got done watching it last night, right before bed. If I sound kind of groggy or a little bit bland, which I know to some people I always do, but I just got up, actually, and I didn't feel like holding the movie or anything, and I didn't feel like getting that other turtle shirt on. Plus, it's freezing in here, so I would just put a hoodie on, and you wouldn't have seen it anyway. So I decided to just throw up the old Ninja Turtle shirt. I probably should have thrown up the new one, but I just threw up the old one just for consistency's sake. But yeah, the new Ninja Turtle movie. What did I think about it for the second time viewing it? I gotta say there were some things that I thought were interesting or different, and again, I can't remember everything I talked about last time, but at least this time around, I did think the Splinter and Shredder fight was really, really good. I don't think I commented on just how good that was last time. I actually thought it was really, really well done. I still think Splinter doesn't look that great. Definitely could ditch the mustache. I mean, even the little goatee thing, I don't think you need any of it, to be honest. Yeah, just never was really a big fan of Splinter's look in this movie. But, overall, if I had to give the movie, like, a rating, well, I wouldn't be giving it a rating because I'm too tired to think of a rating. But, honestly, the movie still didn't bother me, you know? Like, I still felt the same way. at the end of this. I didn't get any more upset over it. Like I said, I found some things I liked and maybe some things I guess I didn't like. The things I didn't like, are pretty much the things I talked about before, which was, the turtle van popping up out of nowhere. Maybe that was just thrown in for time's sake, and they're going to use it more in the second film, which I think the second film is going to closely relate to the '87 cartoon, which I think would be really cool. Um, I think a lot of fans want that, and I think they'll deliver it. But yeah, I mean, there were some things. I didn't have a problem with any of the voices. Johnny Knoxville, I didn't hear it before, but this time around I could kind of tell it was Johnny Knoxville. I still thought he did okay, but would I have picked someone better? Yeah, but it is what it is. A lot of people were saying that there's not any martial arts fighting in this. They're just Hulk turtles and they just smash through everything and they're bulletproof. That's not true at all. In fact, there's a lot of little fight scenes they have that are martial arts based. Um, right at the very first fight you see of them, other than the ones cast in the shadows. And that was another thing. People they're not stealthy, they're Hulk bulletproof turtles. In the beginning, they're stealthy in the subway. Um, with the fight scenes, again, the martial arts scenes, like the first full fight scene you see of them, fighting against the Foot Clan, that's all martial arts stuff. They weren't hulking turtles then. Um, the Splinter and Shredder fight, though, really surprised me. I don't remember liking it as much as I did this time. Last time, I don't even remember if I talked about it much. Um, but yeah, I thought it was actually pretty well done. I think they could do much better with the second film. I think a lot of people are hating on this one, um, which I don't think is a bad thing because they could say, okay, well, what were the criticisms? And we'll go ahead and change everything over. Um, but yeah, pretty much all the things I liked were the same from my review. I'm not going to go over them again because this video's probably gone on long enough. But I do want to go ahead and just say pretty much that's what I thought was fine with the film, other than the Splinter and Shredder thing, because I don't think I touched on it much. The April O'Neil. I think I remember saying I didn't mind Megan Fox. I still didn't mind her that much, but I can tell why people say she can't act or doesn't have a big range. She really did seem kind of the same every time she was in a scene. She didn't really sound too terribly different to me a lot of times when she would be doing dialogue. So I guess I can understand why people have a problem with her, but I mean, it's already cemented that she's going to be April. It's not like they're going to get somebody else, you know. Abby Elliott, someone said Abby Elliott was supposed to be Irma, but it's not. I forget what her name was because I watched this last night. And I remembered when I watched it last night, but I forgot what her name was. But her name wasn't Irma or anything like that. So I don't know why some people are saying she was supposed to be Irma from the show, because she wasn't. I think she was literally just April O'Neil's roommate. She wasn't a part of Channel 6 News. So I don't know why people are saying that. Um, Will Arnett, I think I found him funnier this time around, which isn't saying much. I still didn't drop dead laugh at him, but I think I still chuckled at him more than I did in the theater. I think, honestly, my home experience was better than my theater experience. Even though, it was nice going to go see it, I was sitting next to a lot of kids, and I think that was a little distracting, especially when the little kids would laugh at the stupid shit, like the fart joke and stuff, which I remember laughing at the fart joke in the theater because I thought it was funny, but watching it again I thought it was pretty stupid. So I mean, I'll admit it, I laughed at it when I saw it. I don't know why I laughed at it. Maybe because the little kids laughed at it, and maybe that gave me a sense of, oh, I'm a kid again watching a kids movie, and I laughed just out of innocence. But Watching it again, yeah, I really didn't like the fart joke. It was very out of place, you know? You got these turtles that you're trying to make dark and you're trying to take them serious, and you put a stupid fart joke in. I mean, come on. I don't know if Nickelodeon had a lot to do with the goofy shit in this movie. I will say that the fart joke was dumb, and I don't know. Some of the other things, I guess, maybe I didn't care for, but yeah, the looks of the turtles still kind of half and half on it. I don't completely hate it, but I don't really like it either. But I understand, the whole idea of CGI is so they can do all these things that they couldn't do with live actors. And I understand that. And it makes sense. When you see the movie, you understand why. But it's almost like they should have went even a little more further. You know what I mean? Like, they still did fine, but sometimes it was like, they should have done more, I guess. But overall, I still feel the same. I know it's been, 8 minutes, and yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the features now. The features, I gotta be honest, were pretty lackluster. Um, the first one, which I'm going to go ahead and get that case out so I can read on the back here, so I can tell you what was good. Digital reality, that was pretty much the making of the movie. Um, pretty much just talked about how, you can use the turtles with CGI, and they have dots on their face, the actors do, and then the guys who are doing the motion capture, work with computers, making it all CG. They learned how to work with that, which was interesting. Up in your face, or maybe that was that. Maybe that was it. I think the digital reality was just literally the making of the film for the most part. I mean, for a lot of it, it had John Liebsman talking about how he always wanted to do a Ninja Turtle film, and you got to meet all the Ninja Turtle actors and stuff, the people who played the guys in the suits. Uh, I say the suits loosely, motion capture suits, if you will. But yeah, in your face, the turtles in 3D. That was literally just a thing where you could pick the option of 2D or 3D, so you don't need a 3D television to watch the feature. But it was literally just them filming their faces, and then they talked about the 3D stuff. Or maybe that's what it was. Maybe the first part was making of, and then the second part was uh, was just talking about if it was filmed in 3D. Either way, it was a pretty crappy feature, to be honest, because it's like, well, I don't have it in 3D, and uh, I didn't see it in 3D, and I really didn't care that if it was 3D or not. I mean, yeah, it's cool that it is 3D, but it wasn't like, an imperative feature I needed to know. Like, I didn't learn anything from it, is what I'm saying. It ain't easy being green. Like, I'll be honest, guys, a lot of these features were pretty much the same thing repeated over and over again. Like, this ain't easy being green. I think it was still the same kind of feature where they talked about the face tracking and stuff. I know one of these features just actually talked about the face tracking. They set up 2 HD cameras and they had dots all over their face, and I don't know, it was interesting to hear that, but I don't remember what feature it was on, because I watched all these features last night right before I went to bed, so uh, I know it's sloppy review or whatever, but I mean, to be honest, all the features are pretty much the same. I mean, that's got to be another little complaint I have, is the fact that the features all feel the same. It's like, yeah, you separated it into little sections, but all in all, it all feels like the same feature. Evolutionary mashup, that was with them talking about the evolution of turtles, like real life turtles, which I think was like a feature that was really disappointing, because I was expecting it to be, we're going to talk about the comics and we're going to talk about the 80s show, kind of like what the documentary did. I figured they were going to talk something like that with the evolution of the Ninja Turtles, not the actual evolution of turtles. But they talk about the different, evolutions of turtles. I guess that's informative. It's an informative feature, but it's not really something you want to watch. You know, it's like, okay, that's fine, but that's interesting, but I want to learn more about the movie. Why'd you guys make the turtles look like this? You know, and they really kind of don't touch on that on the features. They don't really touch on what they look like and why they chose the designs. And they just said because it's CGI, we can do more. I'm like, okay, I get that, but why did you change the look? Like, they really don't talk about it that much. I guess because they wanted to use that new technology. And they talked a lot about comparative references to Transformers as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, that was the evolutionary mashup. Then we got Turtle Rock, which was talking about the soundtrack done by Brian Tyler. And that was okay. I mean, that was probably the most, like, interesting feature, to be honest, other than, like, the very first piece of feature. The rest of them were just, like, either could have been meshed in with the other one, or, like I said, it was the evolution of the turtles, of real turtles. It was actually about turtles and ninjas. So they would talk about the history of ninjas a little bit as well. Which, honestly, I didn't care about, to be honest. I mean, most of the stuff I either knew just from other material, or I was just like, why is this on here? This just feels like a filler feature because you don't have something else. So honestly, I would have just rather have swapped out that feature with a commentary. And the fact that we didn't get one is very disappointing. Um, but the Turtle Rock feature, it was okay. It was just Brian Tyler talking about how he made the music, and he did the music before the film came out, which I was like, oh, cool. But other than that, I mean, I can't say the score is anything on the tier of John Williams, but I just think it's okay. Like, it does fit okay with the film. You know, I thought listening to it on its own really didn't do anything, but with the film, I just thought it was a lot better. But overall, the feature's just okay. It's really just the theme and I think a couple other little tracks, and that's all they show you. You know, literally the stuff I think he did before the film came out. So the extended ending. Honestly, I should have watched this. I did not watch the extended ending. I was very tired, and I just went to bed. Um, I guess I can go watch the extended ending after filming this part, and I'll tell you what I think about that. But I just now looked here, and I remembered I forgot. I was going to watch that today. I forgot about that. But the rest of these were features I really didn't want to talk about because I really don't think they mean anything. And that was the Shell Shock music video, which I saw already. I saw it months ago. You can watch that on YouTube. And then the making of, I don't give a shit about the making of Shell Shocked. I really don't. I don't care how Wiz Khalifa's in front of a green screen and doing some stupid rap. So I'm not the biggest hater of the song, but I'm not the biggest fan of the song either. In fact, out of all the rap songs and all the stuff they've done in the past, I think it was the worst song. But anyway, guys, that's it for that part of the video. I know this video has been way too long. I'm going to go ahead and watch the extended ending, and I'll go ahead and give you my opinion on that. So, see you in a bit, and then I'll close up the video. One sec. Alright, well this will be a quick short wrap up for the video because the extended ending was very short. It was something I missed. And again, guys, I'm not going to watch the making of Shell Shock. I don't care about that. That's going to offer nothing. I don't think anyone's that interested in watching that. In fact, if you can find the music video, I'm sure you could find the making of Shell Shocked if you looked for it hard enough. I personally just don't think it's a feature worth talking about. But, and I think it explains itself, to be honest. But the extended ending, okay? Not really much. I mean, maybe I don't know what an extended ending truly means, but to be honest, it's literally just like 30 seconds of footage. And I guess it's nice to see, but boy, it does not even come close to the, well, I guess this is the extended ending. It's not an alternate ending, but still. Uh, I mean, come on, man. All that happens is April O'Neil's talking, and then the turtle van goes by. Like, it drives by in the city for like 5 seconds, maybe. Not even 5 seconds. And that's it. So I guess if you want some better angles on the turtle van to where it's not shrouded in darkness, I guess that's nice. So we get an extended look at the turtle van, but I just thought it would have been something a lot more than that, you know? I guess I could say, well, it was nice to see the turtle van in some actual light. The fact that they're driving it around, you know, I think that hints greatly towards they're gonna really, I think, push the '87 cartoon in the next movie. I think they just kind of threw the turtle van in at the last minute. Honestly, I'll be honest, guys. The turtle van looks like phony. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks like something they drive, but it looks phony driving around like that. So maybe that's why this is just a extended ending, if you will. Maybe they thought it looked a little too corny, but I mean, I don't know, just something about it looked fake. Like, I don't know, it just didn't look real. I don't know. But I just wanted to say, I mean, it was nice to see the turtle van, but hopefully they spruce it up a little bit better. You know, at least make it not look so fake. Like, I don't know, it just looked kind of fake to me. You know, I didn't even feel like it was a real van. It just felt like it was CGI. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I just wanted to close off the video here real quick. Again, this video has gone on long enough, so for all of you who've watched, you know, up until this point, if you watched the whole video, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you just watched the little review section I did here for about 20 minutes, that's great too. I didn't want to make it super long, but I did want to give my thoughts on the film. I know this wasn't the most interesting video. Again, I just woke up. And I just wanted to finish the video because it's a couple days late, so I'm going to go ahead and edit this together and put it up. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Take care. Again, I do really appreciate it if you watch the whole thing. If you just watch the review part, hey, I understand. So until then, that's my new Ninja Turtle video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.